ever. So we're here for Inspire on Purpose, and I would love to know if anyone brought anything with them they wanted to talk about, or if you're open to suggestions. All right. So in my little hunt for things to work on my vision board, I did find one um, from Picasso, this little quote that I cut out, and it says, "Everything you can imagine is real." And I thought, that sounds like a challenge. But I just loved it because I think a lot of times, like, especially in my past, I've tended to kind of shirk back or like play small because I'm like, that's too much, right? Or that's too over the top, or like, how would you even do that? And I think, like this, especially this quote makes me realize, like, you don't have to know how, you just have to dream it up. So I wondered, like, have you ever just like wanted something that seemed crazy and definitely didn't know how it was going to happen, but it happened?
That's so good to I love that the how isn't our job. It's so good to be able to say that when you can imagine it, it's real. Like that's um my brother has been using a phrase that yesterday's science fiction is today's science reality. And so that's a huge thing too. Like, I mean, people are thinking, oh wait, there's got to be a solution for that, there's got to be something for that. And so who are we to play small when the bigness, the greatness, the, all of that is out there for us? So thank you for that.
Yeah, and I just saw a post this morning, and it was on one side, there was like a telephone, a computer, a camera, like a gaming system, a pager. It was like all like paper and envelopes and things. And then on the other side, there was just like an iPhone. And it's like you quickly forget. And I mean, when you think about, like, in terms of timing, like, it wasn't that long ago. And um, it was funny because over the weekend, my mom was doing some event, and it was actually at the high school that I went to. So the boys and I went, and they just built a brand new one. It's just not open yet, but like it's pretty beat up. Like it was pretty beat up when I went there. So my 12-year-old went in to use the restroom, and he was like, it looks like the next episode of Criminal Minds in there. I was like, yeah, it looked like that like 20 plus years ago when I went to school there. And it occurred to me, like, wow, 20 plus years ago. And it's like, it's so different. So then when you see like a quote like this, it's like, I mean, it really is kind of true, because like, I'm sure that I couldn't have imagined 20 years later, right? Some of the things that I'm doing or seeing or learning. So I say, go big or go home. And that